And Seth Tierney joins us now. Coach, as always, thanks for coming on as we get ready for the weekend. First, I want to ask you about the past weekend. 21 goals, most since 2006. Is that what you expected offensively, the first time out?
We didn't. We just wanted to improve from our scrimmage versus Syracuse and Vermont, and then, just see that we took a step forward. And if we could continue to do that, then we're moving in a good direction. There's a lot of ups and downs to a season, so we're just trying to get a little bit better each day, with the hopes of playing our best lacrosse when the conference play starts.
What were some of the improvements you saw from the scrimmages to the real game, the real thing over the weekend?
Yeah, I thought we understood the phases of the game a little bit better, like when we were in transition, then let's be in transition. And then, maybe a little bit of slow break offense. And then once that switches over, let's get into, organizing our 6-on-6 and how we're going to attack their defense. Defensively, I just wanted to get organized, obviously play the best transition defense that we could. And then certainly when they switched over to their 6-on-6 package that we just jumped into and got comfortable just playing 6-on-6 defense.
You look at, what stuck out really to a lot of people were the freshmen that stepped up so early on. From this class, do you think that's something that can help you this season really make an impact?
Yeah, I certainly thrilled for those guys. It's always different when you put on a game jersey, right? I mean, you could be in a practice jersey all you want. You put on a game jersey and life changes. And then it takes a little while to know that there's no difference between a game jersey and a practice jersey. But for Justin Sykes, Ryan Sheridan, Sam Lutfi, and many others that got playing time, we're certainly thrilled that those guys did what they did. We put them, Coach McEntee put them in situations to be successful, and those guys put the ball away. They had several points between the three of them, and we're hopeful maybe we're going to see some more freshmen this weekend. We'll see.
Yeah, was that a carryover from what you saw in the fall in the scrimmages, that making an impact, or was it more of they're gamers type of a feel?
Yeah, I think it's more of what you said later on. Some of them were hurt during the fall, so we didn't get a chance to see them. And then, I think I mentioned it in one of the previous recordings, we didn't perform the way we had hoped to when we went up to Syracuse versus Syracuse and Vermont. So it was good to see them have that comfort level. I thought that Dylan McIntosh, Ryan Tierney, Riley Forte, those guys did a good job of settling things out, and just organizing and putting those guys in positions to be successful.
Looking ahead now to this weekend and preparing for a team like Michigan, who you haven't played before as a program, how does that work?
Yeah, it's a good question. We're trying to learn as much as we can. We watched a few games from them from last year. We watched their first game versus Cleveland State. Each of the coaches watched it. Then we kind of, talked about our notes and what we saw. And we take a look at where we are after game one and what we could do against Michigan, where we think we're going to be successful and what we think Michigan does and how do we take that away. And certainly it's going to be a tall task. Coach Connery is doing a great job with that program, and certainly they've got a lot of big, strong athletes that can get to the goal.
Yeah, what is the biggest challenge they present for you guys?
Yeah, we got to be great on the ball. They're dodgers up top, so our short stick D middies and our long stick middies, they're going to need to be on their toes all game long. They're physical dodgers. We got to be prepared out of bounds. End line dodgers, two-man game. We got to make sure that we're ready to go. Their face-off wing play, it was excellent during Cleveland State. And then certainly defensively, they're long, they're big, and their goalie played well. So we got to take advantage of the opportunities that we get and hope that we get, more advantages than they want to give us. And if we can cash in, and hopefully we can put a couple on the board. If not, it could be a long day.
Gulch, looking forward to seeing you for the first time on LSN this weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Good luck.
Guys, as always, thank you for the coverage.
You can see Tierney and his pride right here on LSN this Saturday, 11 a.m. It all starts on the island with Hofstra hosting Michigan. As we mentioned, the first time these programs have played. That's followed by Fairfield and Stony Brook, the Stags' first game of the season. Stony Brook coming off their season-opening overtime win over St. John's on Tuesday night. You can also see the Delaware Met hosting NJIT right here on LSN. That's at noon Eastern on LSN and the FTF Next app. The Blue Hens coming off a 14-8 win over Mount St. Mary's over the weekend.